Hello everybody, welcome to Peace Lover TV. Today I'm going to show you how to make stew, the African Ghanaian stew or tomato sauce. First of all, here are the list of ingredients that you're going to need. Is onions. This is one whole onion, red onions, and this is one whole onion blended with garlic, three small size the pieces of garlic, a teaspoon of ginger, and one pepper. They call it the Jamaican hot pepper. So that's all that I blend. So this is it. With the spice, I'm going to use the curry powder and nutmeg. That's the only two spices I'm going to use. Here is the curry powder. And this is the chicken stock. It makes the stew taste good, which is knorr. I'm going to use a tablespoon of that as well. And this is my salt. This is tomatoes, which is this one. Is a tomato paste, and I cut three of them and I boiled it with my chicken stock. This is fried, hard, mature chicken. I like that one more than the soft one. So after boiling the chicken, I use the stock to boil the tomatoes. And this is going to make the stew cook faster and taste better because you get all the spices and the taste from the chicken in the tomato. So that is this. So I'm not going to use this one. It's just to show you the type of tomato I used. And with this, I'm going to use the same oil that I used to fry my chicken with. So this is it. Just so I can get all the flavors in my stew. So I don't need too much spice because the chicken oil plus this one is going to give me all the taste, the aroma that I need in the stew. So let's start cooking. Here is it. So I put the onion in it. I fried the onion to my desired softness, or you can make it brown, whatever style you want it, but this is how I like my onions. You fry it for about 1 minute, and then you put your blended onion, the ginger, garlic, and the pepper and fry it for a while. So this is it, and I'm going to fry this for 5 to 10 minutes before I add my tomato paste. So this is how it looks like. After I added the blended onions, you have to keep stirring it. You have to stir it continuously to prevent the bottom of the pot from getting bent. You don't want it getting bent, as it will ruin the taste of the stew. So after 10 minutes, this is how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and add the tomato paste now. This is how it looks with the tomato paste being added to it. You don't necessarily have to boil the tomato in the chicken sauce. Maybe you might not be using chicken for the stew. You can just directly put the tomato paste. This one, you can just cut it and put it in the onion. When you put the tomato paste in the onion, then you're going to stir it. So now I'm going to stir it to prevent it from burning. You have to stir it, and then you add water to it. So I'm going to put all the recipe and the measurement in the description box so you can know the exact amount. After I've added the tomato paste, I'm going to leave this to boil for 30 to 40 minutes, or when the oil is being separated from the stew. When the oil separates, then you know the stew is done. After that, I'll just go ahead and put my chicken. After 30 minutes, I'll put the chicken and the spices. I'll put the spices first, then the chicken, and I'll show you how it turns out. So I'm going to add, I've already added the nutmeg, and I'm going to add my curry powder, just half of this, and then I will stir it up, and that's all with the stew. So I'm going to allow it to simmer more until you see how the oil is coming up. Yes, and you have to keep on stirring it to prevent the bottom from getting bent. So I'm going to leave this to boil more. I'll add the chicken, and that's it. Very simple and very, very easy. With this, you can eat it with whatever you want. So this is the end result of our stew. After 60 minutes, it's all done. This is our chicken, and look at how the oil has been separated from the stew. So this is what shows that your stew is all done. So if you don't like too much oil, you can scoop the oil from the stew now that it's done. Yes, and you don't necessarily have to make a lot of stew like mine. You can also reduce the amount of tomatoes and everything just to make a little quantity, and you can use just 1 tin of tomatoes. So I'm going to post the recipe, and then you can divide it or add more. So this is my own recipe, and you can add more to suit your taste. Thanks for watching. Bye.